because it's not good when we come on Wednesday and we don't know who's leading. So for the whole month, the people are not here. Please, somebody pick up for this coming Wednesday, so we know who's gonna lead out. Did you have anybody yet, Brother Patrick? For next, okay. So please volunteer, pick. Before we leave, we want to make sure who's gonna be leading next week. Our children stand, as it were, in the parting of the ways. On every hand, the world's enticements to self-seeking and self-indulgence call them away from the path cast up for the ransom of the Lord. Whether their lives shall be a blessing or a curse depends upon the choice they make, overflowing with energy, eager to test their untried capabilities. They must find some outlet for their superabounding life. Active, there will be for good or for evil. Comments?
It's good that we read it again because it's good, but we're on 398, paragraph 3, a broad foundation.
Yeah, I thought we already read that.
So we read that before?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go down, brother. Yeah, a word foundation. Okay. No, you got too much.
Yeah, right there.
Why there? Okay.
No, he's right.
He's right?
Foundation.
Okay.
Next one.
This one?
No, at the top of the next.
398.
398. Can you go up?
He's on 396.
Yeah.
Oh, go further down, brother. 398.
A broad foundation is the title.
A broad foundation.
It should be the very next one.
Right.
Correct. Why there? The highest of all sciences is the science of soul saving. The greatest work to which human beings can aspire is the work of winning men from sin to holiness. For the accomplishment of this work, a broad foundation must be laid. A comprehensive education is needed, an education that will demand from parents and teachers such thought and effort as mere instruction in the sciences does not require. Something more is called for than the culture of the intellect. Education is not complete unless the body, the mind, and the heart are equally educated. The character must receive proper discipline for its fullest and highest development. All the faculties of mind and body are to be developed and rightly trained. It is a duty to cultivate and to exercise every power that will render us more efficient workers for God. Let's comment. What is the best science? Let's go, people. Are you sleeping?
Science of soul saving.
Winning soul, right. How many of us are thinking about investing in that science? Because after all, there's nothing we're going to bring with us.
So I have a question.
Go ahead,
What
Chris.
is true education?
True education is when the body, the mind, and the heart are equally integrated in the Word of God. But if the first parent that we had, in the Garden of Eden,
You have a mic, brother,
they
there?
were educated by God.
Okay.
The true education cannot be complete
If God is not included. If God is included, you have everything you need. That's why we have in that, he says, education is not complete unless the body, the mind, and the heart are equally educated. Now, the first education, when you have the young kids, the young boys, the young girls, the first school they have to go is the, how do you call that in the ancient time? They call it the prophet school, right?
School of the prophets.
The school of the prophets. That the young boys, the youth, they need to go to school to learn how to save souls.
Yeah, brethren, it's something that always catch my mind when people claim to be educated or a science man, and they're talking about 1 million years of Earth existence. 60,000 years. Where did you get that? And you pretend to be a science man. You don't even know how many years the universe existed. So that's something. And I saw on TV how the challenge Dr. Fauci, who pretend to be a scientist, who caused death of so many people with the COVID. So, and you wonder, what kind of science are those people are? It's terrible. But the true science is from God, and it's real, not fake. All right? Let's move on. Yeah, but that's
And it is not something random that when you see the young people, they don't like the school of the prophet, like missionary school. See a lot of young people, when they go there, even when we were at the missionary school, sometimes we get tired, we get discouraged. When things are hard, cannot understand, we want to go home. I want to go home, I want to go home. It's not something random. The devil is behind it, because if we are educated, if we are well educated, you know what happened? His kingdom is in danger. That's why you have the young people, they get discouraged, they don't want to learn, they want to go home. Someone is behind that, the devil.
Yep. Right? Who would like to read the next 2 paragraphs? Any volunteer? Go ahead, Chris. Jarvis, or you? Yeah, young people, let's do it.
True,
Mike, the red one.
true education includes the whole being. It teaches the right use of oneself. It enables us to make the best use of brain, bone, and muscle of body, mind, and heart. The faculties of the mind.
Is it on, brother? Red one. Go ahead. Let's see.
The faculties of the mind, as the higher powers, are to rule the kingdom of the body. The natural appetites and passions are to be brought under the control of the conscious and spiritual affections. Christ stands at the head of humanity, and it is his purpose to lead us in his service into high and holy paths of purity. By the wondrous working of... Can you go down, please? By the wondrous working of his grace, we are to be made complete in him. Jesus secured his education in the home. His mother was his first human teacher. From her lips and from the scrolls of the prophets, he learned of heavenly things. He lived in a peasant's home and faithfully and cheerfully acted his part in bearing the household burdens. He who had been the commander of heaven was a willing servant, a loving, obedient son. He learned a trade and with his own hands worked in the carpenter's shop with Joseph. In the garb of a common laborer, he walked the streets of the little town, going to and returning from his humble work. With the people of that age, the value of things was estimated by outward show. As religion had declined in power, it had increased in pomp. The educators of the time sought to command respect by displaying ostentation. To all this, the life of Jesus presented a marked contrast. His life demonstrated the worthlessness of those things that men regarded as life's great essential. The schools of his time, with their magnifying of things small and the belittling of things great, he did not seek. His education was gained from heaven-appointed sources, from useful work, from the study of the scriptures, from nature, and from the experiences of life. God's lesson books, full of instruction to all who bring to them the willing hand, the seeing eye, and understanding the heart.
All right, thank you. Comments? What did catch your attention reading those two paragraphs? What must be our source of instruction? God. If our knowledge doesn't come from God, we will not benefit from it. Brother, can you go back? Can you go back to the reading, brother? Yes. Right there. Okay. That's where you wanted, Chris?
I'm thinking about the question. I don't know who can answer it. If we have children and they want to learn computer science, just stay in front of the screen for the life, is that square with what we're reading? Just computer science, just in front of the screen for since you start working till you retire, that is your work.
Well, if that's your job, you have
That-
to
yeah.
you have to balance it.
Yeah.
How we balance that?
Be outside.
Yeah, and when it's time for you to walk, you walk. But when you don't have to be in front of the computer, find something else to do. Because if it's your job, you have no choice. You have to deal with it.
I misunderstood the question.
What is the question, Brother Isaiah?
The question, how computer science people learn the business is just the screen. Just the screen.
Maybe trying to say is,
Yeah. How can you square it with what that?
So it's trying to mean, like, is it okay to be always in front of the computer if that's what you study? Like a computer science.
That's your profession.
Well, what if you're a truck driver and you're always sitting in the car?
there's a lot of
Yeah.
jobs.
A lot of jobs.
Secretary,
Yeah, secretary.
Secretary.
That's the screen. That is screen.
Right. You cannot go away from it. Now, like I said, it's the balance. When you don't have to be there, do something else.
And a lot of times people who work doing these things, when they have a chance to escape it and do something else,
Yeah.
they go for it.
That's
Because,
right.
What I understand here, this is trying to promote. This what we're reading here is trying to promote profession with hand. You see, Jesus was a carpenter, right? He worked in the garden also. You see, the whole thing is trying to promote the brain, the strength, right? If we can choose a profession that can go in the nature, we can work with our hand, that manual thing. That is best. That is the best way to go. But if we love the screen, I think that there is something that is not part of this that we are
Well,
reading here.
again, we need to balance it, Brother Isaiah, because not everyone has the same ability for, everybody has their own thing that they feel like this is what I want to do, and this is what I have ability to do. So now, in the reform, when I first joined the reform, what we learned was everyone need a manual, a physical thing, like the young man, mechanic, and handyman, carpenter, you need one of
Oh, a
those things.
trade.
Right. And then you go for whatever you feel like
But we also
good
need-
profession to make, your living.
we
Because
also
there's
need-
nothing wrong to be engineer, doctor,
Doctor.
right. But it's good to have
Meaning, to my understanding, we need to start there. We need to start with that, and we can do everything else. We
Yeah.
balance it.
right.
You know this already. You said, Brother Patrick is know the computer, he knows the
Accounting.
accounting.
Yeah.
But he is also handiman. Yeah.
He can do the tie, he can do this, he can do that. Meaning you
That's
balance
what we
it.
need.
Don't just stay there and you just have your brain, but your hand does not do
Yeah.
anything.
Physical labor.
You have to do everything.
Brother
It's really-
Emmanuel?
Yes, Chris.
This is where we as parents, when we start raising our kids, this is where we came in. We teach them these things, how to plant and
Yeah.
how to put a seed in the ground, how to cook, how to clean, how the father like mechanic, the little boy go with father, even the daughter, if she likes it. This is where the balance starts. You
Yeah.
know, it's not, unfortunately, a lot of people have to learn this later on in years, but these are things, practical things that they learn as they grow up. That's why we're supposed to give them chores.
Yeah.
This is them being trained with the different things that we're talking about right now.
Yeah, I was so happy last week when I heard Keegan could walk in the,
Yeah.
yeah,
I was
then,
amazed.
yeah, that's a good thing. When they're young like that, show them those, physical labor that's really good for them.
So this is where we come in. But everything, again, it's all about balance.
Correct. Okay, let's move to the next one. Yes, Brother Patrick want to say something.
So, a couple of quick things. Sister White says, if the minister does only Bible studies, he would be lopsided.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
He needs to
Be able to do other things.
go do gardening. And she says, the minister doing gardening is as important as him going out to give Bible studies.
True.
So we can't say, well, I'm too busy giving Bible studies.
Yeah.
I don't have time for gardening. So that's that. A couple of quick things. So one of the things that I noticed in the reading is that Jesus did not attend the school of the rabbi. The established school of the church. Jesus did not attend that. I wonder why.
Because they were not right in what they were teaching people. They were not teaching the truth. That's right. But there's nothing wrong in church school or missionary school, but what are we teaching? That's what is important.
You mean the school of the prophet, they did not teach the right thing?
No. The rabbi. Yeah, the rabbi.
Well, yeah, that was a school of prophets.
Yeah,
The
That
school
was the rabbis.
the rabbis.
Yeah, I thought
At the time of
school the
Christ.
prophet.
At the time of Christ. Yeah.
I think,
The Sanhedrin.
I think it's not like,
Mike, do you have a mic, please?
brother asked, why Jesus didn't go to the school of the rabbi. I don't know if I heard it somewhere. Was that?
I thought he said prophet, but I think he meant rabbi.
Rabbi. He said rabbi. Brother Patrick said.
Yeah, we did say.
Okay. I heard the way the way the school of the rabbi, the reason they have it, all the way they're going is not the plan of Jesus.
It wasn't the plan of God, you mean?
Yeah, there's a name for it. It's not ambition, like why everything going for need. They just go, they need name, they need to be, everybody want to be a doctor, everybody this, but the main reason is to know Christ, is to know the Lord. You know what,
They wanted to have the title.
okay, something like that. So I think that's why, from what I heard, Jesus didn't go to that, didn't go this way. He learned, and then he do, and we have those religion, I don't know if it's not Mormon. It's not Mormon. There's a religion. They kids learn manual things, and they know how to. They go to school, but not going crazy like
Yeah,
education going.
The Jews too, I think. They do good things on that aspect.
I think he's talking
Amish?
Yeah,
Amish.
yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
Right, correct. So we only have 5 minutes. Can we read one more, or should we?
There's just a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Paragraph, 3 paragraphs.
One more paragraph or two?
There's three.
Done.
Three? Okay, let's read it. A volunteer? Chris will help. Okay.
The child grew, I see better here, okay. The child grew and walked strong in spirit, filled with wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him. Thus prepared, he went forth to his mission. In every moment of his contact with men, exerting upon them the influence of bless, a power to transform, such as the world had never witnessed. The home is the child's first school. And it is here that the foundation should be laid for a life of service. Its principles are to be taught not merely in theory, they are to shape the whole life training. So that's why we can tell from how we train from a young age into when they get to teenager and adult, we can tell how we've been doing. We can, assess ourselves through them a lot of time, okay?
Right.
We can tell. It says, the home is the child's first school. It is here that the foundation should be laid for a life of service. Its principles are to be taught not merely in theory, again, they are to shape the whole life training. Very early, I know he didn't move, I didn't realize that. Very early, the lesson of the helplessness should be taught. It blinds me here, okay. Very early, the lesson of helpfulness should be taught the child. As soon as strength and reasoning powers are sufficiently developed, he should be given duties to perform in the home. He should be encouraged in trying to help father and mother, encouraged to deny and to control himself, to put others' happiness and convenience before his own, to watch for opportunities to cheer and assist brothers and sisters and playmates, and to show kindness to the aged, the sick, and the unfortunate. The more fully the spirit of true ministry pervades the home, the more fully it will be developed in the lives of the children. They will learn to find joy in service and sacrifice for the good of others. This is the point of it all.
Right.
If we didn't teach them when they were younger,
They're not going to get it.
what we get is what we get. But I still say it's not too late for us to work with them, for us to be better examples. We still can work with them, especially as teenagers. After they're set, they kind of are set in their ways, but it doesn't mean we have to give up. Because I've watched parents, they will empty the whole entire car by themselves, and the kids are just sitting there watching.
Yeah.
What is that? You're doing the parent is doing the kid. Yeah, you're doing the kid injustice. You think you love them? That is not love. You're hurting them. They become a burden for society. They become a burden for the husband, a burden for the wife, a burden for everybody else because of that. We have to think God will bring us into judgment for that. Yes, they're going to get mad. We still have to push through because we love them. Love is not indulging. This is the thing.
They will understand that later in life. Because I remember there was a father in Haiti. He has 3 girls, but they were in their 20s. If the maid servant cannot make it one day, there's no food in their house.
What is that?
3 girls in their 20s. When they try, they messed it up. So that shouldn't happen.
Who is guilty?
Well, the parents, but sometimes themselves too, because when you're trying to help them, they think, well,
Because you don't start early. If you started early, you will not be a burden. But if they're grown up and you try it now, then it will be hard. But if you start early with them, you will be in their DNA, in their blood.
Exactly.
You will not be a burden because they're used to it. Then I believe that those parents, they are guilty.
Yes, before the Lord, because Sister White talk about the tree. It's like a tree when you're starting it up. I mean, how do you say it in English? You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, but the kid, if you have your children at home and you doing the dishes, you doing the mopping, you doing everything, and they are there, you are guilty. They're supposed to be learning doing that because we hear over here. They say when they are mature enough, mature is the good word, they are mature enough to do it. Even if you can do it, don't do it. Let them do it so that they can learn to do it. When they're grown up, they go to their own house, their husband will not be suffering.
Yep.
will not suffer. If
And the
husband-
wife will not
the
suffer.
wife will not be suffer. Because if I know to cook, I cook.
Of course.
Because I used
I-
to. My wife will be happy. Oh, wife, what's a beautiful husband, good husband I have. You know, because of what? My parents. If my parents did not teach me to do it, my wife will be, oh, very sorrowful, very problem, not a problem,
Yeah.
because of my parents. But when we have children, you have to make them work.
Correct.
If you don't do it, that is a sin. And other people will suffer from your negligence.
Exactly. Even when they go to work, they will not. They will partially do the work. They're gonna fire them every other day.
Yeah.
I have a young lady that was working for me. I think that child in 1 year, that child probably went through 10, 15 jobs. They fire her every other. What is that?
She can't do nothing.
In her case,
Terrible.
Well, Sister Christina, my life is a testimony. I go to work, my boss said, you do such a beautiful good work. And I don't do anything different than the other one. You know what happened? Because my blood, my DNA is working. You give me something to do, and you expect me to do it, that's what I do. That's why my parents, my dad used to, he
Yeah.
gave me my who.
The tools.
Who?
Well,
When you go to the garden, you do this. Yeah. Now you have that to do, and they expect you to have to do this. It's the same thing. When I
Yeah.
go out, when I go to work, my boss gives me this is your
assignment?
Your
your
assignment.
assignment. Yeah.
I just do it. That's what you give me.
I-
That's what you pay me for.
I never regretted that. My mom taught me to do everything. Everything a woman can do, I can do. Yeah. So when your wife is not able to do things, you should be able to help. There's no better thing than, your wife wake up one morning and you bring breakfast on bed to her. That's a wonderful thing.
Oh, yeah.
So we need to know, but if you don't know how to do it, like Brother Patrick, so there's no way Chris can have that,
which I do get that.
All right, brethren, let's put an end to our service. Number 331. 331, I am thine, O Lord. And remember, we still need somebody today to assign for next Wednesday, please.
I can take
Sister V will take next Wednesday. Okay, thank you. I am thine, O Lord, 331.
Thank you.
Our dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity that you give us to be still breathing. We thank you for the day. We thank you for the opportunity to be here, to study, to pray, to study, to worship you. May this moment be a blessing for each and every one of us. May we practice everything that we have studied here so that we can be prepared when the day comes, that we can say bye-bye to this world, and we can be prepared to proclaim Jesus Christ when he returns to take us. Be with us tonight. We're going to sleep. We're going to take the way to home so that we can have a rest. May your holy angels be on our side to protect us. We pray in the name of Jesus Christ, your Son. Amen.
Have a good night, brethren. We'll meet again on Saturday.